yeah papa John Dramani Mahama and then the vice na Masachi Yanka said chairman general Johnson I said dinkitia.
Okay.
If you saw me wadom into the facha me.
No problem.
And yes, the person is a chairman.
Okay.
Ni akwa the third.
Okay.
Ono ye gauduma se manche oni manye na koko sampa. Any NDC amasam mandate any the very good people of gauduma se ni oshu man biche omuni now. See the kind then I'm working mama sama for. I be person me down sama for ase. Especially yenya nko home here, but just to say thank you to them.
Okay.
Especially I share your call a general election I call lose yeah, that is 2020 elections with a difference of about 3,700. Now bar back ya bar back na yini na ya bar back I de odobo odomu I koji seats in the free MP before with a difference of 14,000. They did an amazing work, and I think so. The constituency be deserve better. Now no other constituency but the great people of Amasaman.
Okay, and now say or the Asada Nema the Gan West Municipal Assembly and the Asada de Mana Yan Shed Sadi when say what I'm saying. Mr. Precious and Amikayano Ojinamu any the current MP for Amasaman the contest here as aspirant and now the current MP Erini and the Bejina Mind DC. And then young comedian ye bedin come for constituency in a home. Na ya sheba bia so far enema call any as a young man babia se nyame boa no na NDC akwanya ne ba na omu bie kwan na so obekwa na se onkwenti ma memfa we se nyi kan wo wansa se akwanya ne ba obekwa na se wonko
akaka top radio back kore
and they met me can say there is time for everything and yenyen drew me no ka say party grassroots mobilization prepare branch executive selection is ongoing and say me jump process because it's too early for me to come out to say me contest e ban sana na ko say
utie my question now me say mre ne so a say mre no
okay
there is time for everything and I know that me question is say mre ne so a say nyame mayen e mayen kwan na mre ne so a obekọ biemu ana say onko
say edanu dru ne yetim kom ne wa honde nkwan de a nyame bekasa
okay yenhwe bibi oh yeah young man then the show nkuna say contest as parliamentary aspirant.
Okay, so I am one person. I have never dreamt of politics.
Okay.
In fact, it wasn't. And then me baby, I was a me person meko. But me sabi me aigbeni.
Okay.
And I'm akwa tinaga oduma. I wanna miss me school.
Okay.
And one thing led to the other. I've been one type. Made a lot of development and also media. My social interventions a lot of oduma. And no component na say biomi amia igbeni na nkranfo to I say me hene say as a Noya Manche, that is development chief.
Okay.
And it tells you a lot. So I think say that is how the dream started. And they do baby no na mpanyinfo mo kromo say there be. With your little resources we've seen what you are doing. So we appreciate you. And we think say if you get political power you could do more. And you know they are sort of from ABC. Then I realized it wasn't a good thing. It wasn't a bad thing at all.
Okay.
Because even the Bible mokwani ya wahindi you know say e konwa to na ni na akwa prayer na say I was say ye prayer enya de bone and what your former presidents, especially John Ajegunkwufo, he has been one type or encouraging the youth and say we should enter into politics because Madam Fubina Kama, as I'm chairman, say if you don't do politics will do you.
the constituency no na almost some time ago under MPP.
Yeah.
And some of the underlying rationale behind the sooner no more sooner year road and na ensuo and na enema yesisi kwan mu ni ade edan yesisi kwan mu ni ade 18 months and this aba power Amasaman constituency we your assessment say na hu ne fa.
Oh, so far so good. And the America say aban ne bon more than
so far so good.
Yes,
I see and restrict here to the constituency no.
To the constituency.
Yes, to the rationale behind it, they say constituency no ne ewo the representative of the government.
Yeah.
Who is the municipal chief executive,
yeah,
and then the MP.
Yeah.
I think 6th of July,
yeah,
there was a demonstration.
Okay.
What was the rationale behind?
I think so now it has to do with I think so be for
Okay.
road in or 9% and so I think I'm told they said they've reached out to authorities but unfortunately their concerns were not being addressed and for that reason they decided some back up demonstration. Yeah. So it was about the nature of the road.
And this road was one major factor. Emma omoto abati MPP. Mayra Road was in a very bad condition. And I feel obey and so Battery Junction and also the same. And 18 months are omunye. Can you say so far so good?
You see, Endra, not one of the assembly members, Ekasa. And Okache said that particular road has been given out for contract.
Okay.
For the past 10 years. My contract area. Pachowati. Government upon government, Abba. Echo. But the road has already been given out for contract.
And nothing is being done.
So it will be very unfair for me to take the leadership of NDC in Amasaman on. Say they are doing absolutely nothing about it. After all, demonstration course, I think on that day now, me won't say almost started the normal course. Enye Oxford though, but at least to make the road motorable.
Yes, I know. Say municipality new war machines.
Yeah.
Previous government and the Mao Juma. What prevented them from using those machines? Say be and compare the motorable kakra until contractor and the crab bass. Then they see kinds of use machines they are bois. Because it looks like you're Kenyan microphone complaining. Mamma example, Oko fi ablekuma. Eko farmer here. MPP 4 year. But as we speak, a quina shall say. I personally reached out to the municipal chief executive. And I heard no member abaso kakra, mimi ni nipa ye no meka. Oma omo koye ma omo shall say ba bi potholes na eba no. Omo efele no omo de bitumi no egugu so. Omo ye kakra from ablekuma boko honom na de be sinsuo ni so honom na no hwem. E say nkae ni nyina esei. Enti as young as so prayer babedi unya ya onso beba mu no, then I suggest to say authorities say omo amasaman we ye wo aban, then I suggest to say omo nyema ne moa.
Okay. Professor, one Kenyan professor, this popular professor, Lumumba, right? Lumumba Kasembi, or say what the 2 mean share obinsa. Now at the end of the tenor, I was say I explain each other what and what na why. Then that leader is a failure. The Wojidi say Omwa yedi 2 mean asho omonsano, which ye Wojidi wo mumu, both the chief executive officer and the MP say omubitimi aye. But a very disastrous say ye be twen na 4 years ni dru ansana yakọ mo ho akọkọ explain it to omo say yaye adwuma. In fact, when you look at what is happening in other constituency and what other first timers are doing, I don't think so they will even have to worry themselves when election time ebedu, because they've always been there for the people. It's my advice and then they say as we be on the style of leadership. So obetwe my last day na wa konkrofo no so monto abama o and I said right from the beginning you avail yourself no man sampa only omo na wo I mean you feel their pains.
Which of them is the leadership of Amasaman using? Is it the one now between 4 years now so and I say who say omo baby bi answer?
And I think say edusu are the people of Amasaman among some be when yam mpona meka me dem yesem ye baako out of the many.
Ma memfa unko back to one kasa ho
Okay.
ansa na asan back to
Okay.
Amasaman. Obetumi abobo enema bi a why your constituency ni mu a odi abo amanfo a otumi hu say ade we de me ana me yeye enso my ade obetumi abobo bi sa ma me enema bi a ogi di say why amman
No man dey bebre.
yeah bobo bi ma me
Hey.
the reason ti America sa no hu
Yeah.
obi e bia hu say wo restricted area
Yeah.
ba bi ti say odumase ho no because we are individual or resources need to mean cover the whole of Amasama.
Yeah.
Nti obi ante ne why ye e wo sa umpotem ho no no a obi okra woni mo nti keka bi na obi hu say sa gentleman we wo ho me I've followed politics in Amasama, especially NDC.
Yeah.
But this is my first time of meeting you.
Yeah.
Moko a chairman ni nyina na me di machi. So I say, but this is my first time of meeting you.
Yeah.
And I didn't know say you are such a person with good brains. And then I share we say at least we to me can be and more being so over being say okay nipa we now ne can be betrayed. Then why your constituency anymore?
Knowing very well say Siciano, if a country wants to destroy another country,
Okay.
they don't need even to throw bomb. They also more yarn say they will touch your educational system.
Okay.
Then one they are done with you. So when it comes to education, I've invested a lot in education.
Okay.
Because whether we like it or not, yes, a man for argue say it's not the key to success, but
No, that is not an argument.
yeah, people argue say education is no longer the key to success.
That is in terms of Ghanaian's definition.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I believe in education. My personally, Mr. T, Wisconsin, that was during I think 2021. That was before the primaries. By then, at least I was in my late 30s, and I started Gampa. Sorry, Wisconsin.
okay.
And Messi school we at Nefia business sana Meko University. I didn't know Meko because I still believe say embred Daniel and also what Daniel will be kakra. And the way we are sano one you're very careful, also one Daniel one day you'll be left out of the game.
Yeah.
That is the more reason why we say when it comes to Amasama constituency, education is something that I've invested in a lot. I say in China Kamfono, but the amount for university fees are secondary school support something that I don't want to pride myself of because Nanko Yini Biba to say precious there. Me them ko support you be or secondary school and university. But me cash in minimum. I encourage you be say from where I'm coming from and where I've got into, and the kind of support I render to people in terms of education, it is possible. Be able to make you go.
Bibi fro hope you man.
Oh yes, my when it took up one of the reasons why Odumase for this
so okay school no krambo ambo ni
yeah Pure City International School.
Pure City International.
Yes, any active brains Montessori.
Ni nyina within Ghana.
Yes, now within Ghana Odumase. As we speak, Krano, through my network. Pure City in Kolanda Omo first UK tour. Nyame yaduma in the month of August.
Okay. Ma memfa we say ntwam. We a young man to say American no.
That's right.
Se ekoba se o party ni mu to abama wo. We ye ekoba se.
Yeah.
Na obabedi party na nimu a. Oji di say obenya that resources not to media aboa municipality na manatumpon.
I was listening to A+.
Okay.
And he's one person that I admire so much. Mini, I want to be like A+.
Send your better bombo.
Looking at, you see, say, who take leadership position. Now say, who can say, who train a buying, and you'll be left out. Because Amasama Yekan, the third largest constituency in Ghana.
Yes.
And how many slots and how many government intervention they must satisfy over 3,000 delegates. NDC delegates in Angasake only over 3,000. Talk less of the whole constituency. So I think, sir, it is time. I will be looking outside the box, and as I will be thinking outside the box. So there are a lot of there are a lot of opportunities how we could explore and make money out of it, and as I bring a lot of
which haven't been utilized or exploited yet.
Not at all.
So what prevents you from informing the current administration and make the rationale behind it? They say, almost success, success. My main can say you may win your primaries, but will end up losing the general election. I don't know whether you are getting the point I'm trying to
100%.
And se bibi o ho na umbetumi a omama sa kwanya no omama sa kwanya ne say okay, honorable precious idea bia wo no, bring them on board for us to make use of them. When you say opportunity no?
Yes.
When
as a matter of fact, me person meka, but we don't master man from based on your question, I think I have to say it.
Okay.
Say o comfort tina krom, aka say e kro no mbo no, e kro no bo kan ho bi.
Yeah.
I am one person I believe say leadership a continuity.
Okay.
Until obwa obi not succeed in that. It makes the job quite simple in case there is a change of leadership now so babe to aswa. But say oka say what na say sabotage obi. Now wa babe this was see the oka no. E do time so obebre.
Yeah.
Because one man succeed. Pacho what I say. I remember say I reached out to me MP Kra some time ago. I think say December. Now Madame Fubu Estonia. No, Lithuania.
Okay.
Ono ye the president of Truck Drivers Association. Ewo.
Okay.
Into reach out to me catch him say omupe drivers, truck drivers from Ghana.
Okay.
Nanka Nanka sad Basintelli job there's a name for it. Work abroad.
Okay.
Policy, no.
Okay.
Yeah, but no we said my core elections ma amfano. No person ka
You
me
be in
reach
charge
na,
of
yes nanka me boa me constituents but opobi okita political power because according to ono no wo de nkrofo ne kwa company nanka sa boka etiomo agiomo visa plane ticket bibi o mbeda no but omunye du ope you know typical Ghanaians
no mo Johnny. Yeah.
until non komo opobi okita political power nanka was sign undertaking. So I reached out to my MP and I told him said genuinely I want his reign to succeed. I want him to succeed as an MP. So with opportunity na man nanka on reach out e be possible kwan kon ko nanka on yon kon have one on one on grab it deal no na the people of Amasaman
ready so
no yes yeah because a lot of them are there. As I said once again I mean so you cannot satisfy everybody. That is if you are depending on the central government.
I get you. Over 300,000.
Yes.
320,000.
Yes. If you are waiting for government intervention, in fact. But I reached out to my MP and make a try and catch him say you get back to me. Maybe I cannot get it back. I mean, with that.
Okay. At here for sending Amikaya no many honorable precious. And now aiding combo our top 103.1. A higher final point Jumadi no midin the I.K AHCAMPONG. Na yɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ kakra ma memfa wensu mɛbɔ mu sɛ nyame yɛ adom a yɛbɛnya Madam Olivia ɔno nso so pray women's organizer ɛwɔ Ablekuma Central in the name of NPP ɔno nso ba bɛka yɛ ho wɔ hansen ama ɔno nso mene na bɔ a few ayi because NPP for bɛyɛ election no I think Saturday nti ɔno nso ba betwa a few minutes no abɛka bibi akyerɛ delegate no nti ma mene honorable precious ntoa so honorable yanhwɛ bibi kakra wɔ hansen yanhwɛ bibi kakra wɔ hansen employment a problem our constituency ni mu then na wobɛka akyerɛ NDC anaso authority na ɛwɔ hɔ sisi no so ɔmonyɛ mamma bunu no nya adwuma nyɛ then na wobɛka because what said me can be na ma refer say wo na waban ɛwɔ hɔ and their failure no will go a long way to affect you whether you like it or not because you've seen it the failure of Nipa bi went a long way to affect someone that led to the winning of NDC. I don't know whether you are getting my
100%.
point. And NDC, as I speak, you know, say almost anya dia anya be quantity so. Even if you win primaries in the party, employment is a problem. And when you mass security is a problem. Say your more akwanya no say bia music MC, you know, ahyia ne afro say employment brabe ma futuo ho a kwanya ben na ogidi say why betuma create adwuma mamma bunu na ye ama nubone nom ne ntokwa because oba ama samane ne mpotema sa ne ma ne wo ho nubone nom ne basa ye no fa manya ne peace village ne wo ho ti den na ogidi say betuma ye ama de enuma aba mamma bunu no enya biaye.
Okay. During my primary song, and I organize a football tournament. And in the course of football tournament, me identify one player. I'm say Benito etaboni din wo. Mohapa dan Yonunu. And me adopted Dan Yonunu. And nkakran me no ka say Dan Yonunu wo. Austria Bundesliga, and the gentleman is doing very well. There is one thing I believe, say that can count from the beginning. Say it is time we think outside the box. Share me my music producer, the executive music producer, Edwoji open young konkwa some here.
Okay.
I was the finance person behind it.
Okay.
I believe in talent. And you'll be a born some be a doctor and some be a lawyer. Some of these young ones know or person a musician or person a footballer. But some of these ones, some of these talents, you know, age bound, especially with football. And or share TV super not share the kind of ball more ball not share the talent. No, say I didn't I could have done better.
It's true.
Frustration steps in, and that is how they engage. I mean, just to
drugs, yeah.
They engage in drugs. And to me, no, say, may the agent be a bagana, and I'm restricting that agent to just Amasaman, because the kind of talent I believe that there are hundreds of Nunu than your Nunu Amasamaya or yen discover moye.
True.
So I believe, say, instead of let's waiting for central government to create an avenue for you to push people there, create it yourself. The best way to predict your future is when you create it.
It's true.
Many say when I tell you say I want to say I will be one of the best football academy in Ghana a time to come. You may believe it, and now you can believe it. I didn't hear because I have started at least one player about Europe. But if you don't create it, that is where the problem begins and as a start. So unfortunately, you know. Yeah, trial limit you want to just government intervention, and I'm not for it. Say A+, I think any other constituency can equally do that.
You share the technical aspects.
Yeah.
A bano carpentry.
Yeah.
A bano architectural building construction near the now. I think say a honor na by a major a year as say no might be a honor in any share. Say obi ko international world crumble crack where juma almost will be or war that knowledge no. But it looks like yen said down fire adwene nkoho and aside say yen fire adwene nkoho no so no ase mabunu no ni saa we ni wom anije ni wom meanwhile no so na this care ba no na enti ameka sa ne say o me wo me madam fu bia oye obodan so
Okay.
or science dan.
Okay.
And so me kire the number of cars me mate o ekura na sometimes me hu na na me tete because or dan contract back up will see from a foundation to a subono bibia or no an ye wiring bibia or any group na ye nti contract o oji de say so we dan back up empo say ye dan ye si he ya
Yeah.
unim resources e beba but as a we ni nyina no ye hia support because obi o ho a wonam ho sebi oyi o kada ansa na wadidi na adwe nyina nse o ja adwuma na okokosua carpentry a hwan na behwe no nti don't you think senka when you be here authorities in intervention, because I quite remember when you had remobilization, or I think mobilization or BB sa ewo Achiama.
Top radio back.
Me ne honorable said them a one-on-one interview. On them na ye countless interview. More than me started 2016 na me started interview. Emma o kyerɛ me sɛ ɔmo ba ɔbɛ create ma ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo nkɔ adepam mu ɔbɛboa ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo nkɔ carpentry no mo ne saa ensano dwuma ne mu na ɔbɛboa. But so far me ka kyerɛ sɛ ma hu bibi ana me di ntro. Me a journalist and me questions there maybe sa me nua no krampo kra me no fi ma me ba krampo na me hia wa questions e wo se me mbisa no me bisa then na obetumi aka e bia no otie o obi betumi afrɛ no so ontie o then na obetumi aka say bo hye ni bi ha o hye ya enka na ni hwɛ hɔ anka bɛboa then na obetumi aka kyerɛ no.
Okay, so I will start a question from another angle. No ma baby si baby or the end year.
Okay.
My firstborn currently next year will be in high school or UK.
Okay.
Na ne ma me friend say
top radio
so ye
back.
a engineer. That's a mom ko space in it. Na school na advice say if that is the case I was say or divert ko campaign or moye no mukusua. That is how they do it. Technical. Enti opeso kusua enti omo hwe Rolls Royce companies ni bi na wakosua ewo ho mepene ana ena me say mempene na de mepene pa. The West as we speak they've shifted from Brofokano to technical.
Yeah.
Me no ka say yo madam fu be recommended plumber mame no be edwuma o me fie Canada be the board fencing the border no some man from rim. The young man applied for a visa and he got it.
He will.
But I know of Madame Fubiano Kita Masters.
No, but this one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And where the world is going is about technical in San Wejuma. And no nana maker say we should now try and we should trace the people and unearth their talent from them. But unfortunately, me limit to just football and music. Me wo guy bia me friend be 3 days air condition or be service me air condition mame. Me friend for 3 days ansa na oba.
Why busy?
Oba ye no. Obe service me 5 air conditions na mame. Air condition be 350 Ghana cedis. On to gas o. Service fee ni pay o.
Yeah.
On to hwe ba na oba ye no 350 Ghana cedis. And oye 5 air conditions. Na madam fu bi twan me to friend me say me when am say obi ye me air condition ama me. And I say oh and me linking no man number ni dey ma no. Onim say me catch no so there be obetimi nya time 3 days later. Meaning he's fully booked. It is such a person say or repair
oh nkwan hotel fans almost 2000 or nkwan ho a day. Obesan akoye bi obabi. O dey day no kwambo kra adwuma be na organ na ha etua 1500 a day.
So me no we adwene say I was say a shift to technical. It is in that wisdom na NDC inaugurate traders and artisan association I think so all the constituency be war now somewhere was it early this year no more year program be war honorable agbo so tell me can me chianepa honor your president no more year omo program be akramaman I think so many people could donate 15,000 Ghana cedis so mon fan crofo no enko shedwuma. In fact me MP was there donating machines sewing machines and no council almost some fan kola no enko. Just as I was telling you, me nye the type I'm praying for somebody to fail for me to come into whatever he does. Say me ya we enko I come in and I support him. Into that day he was there when I made a presentation of 15,000 also to support SAR program SANA's agenda, and a lot of our youth are currently have been enrolled into some of these apprenticeship, a 3-ball fencing, and you see NDC branch executives are omo one san redwuma omo no ya for omo ye
omo training omo. Yeah, I get you. I know they met me I can be minimum man be or peace village a friend TK or yeah NDC organizer opamade.
Yes, TK me chow
o tie me body bana no.
Yeah.
Nti Idea bebua.
I stand to be corrected. Matekra say in other constituencies in the Crampono, or more edu omu kono krano. You said Tiomuka every month as an allowance. I stand to be corrected. So it's a good thing now. I know I've seen my MP doing it, and I'm supporting my MP to make sure say he succeed in that agenda. Some of these things, say a friend and a power, a real and a duo, I'll be there to support, because the only way you can also pride yourself, say, "Obe, you made an impact," and then they say, "Ebena mosona obi ensa kona no, ebena mosona obi so nya ne career, ebena moso me say me ko Austria ko share makola ne match." Na me hwe na abrofofo na ebe no mo on-sign autographs no. I shed tears that day because I was like, so into come and discover boy we and nanka me pushina nanka a whole football talent has gone down the drain. And you know, I believe that there are hundreds of people out there in Amasaman, and for me, Sikemi nye ochi the best cast in the world. Osikeni nye okita the best mansion in the world. Osikeni ye will make an impact in the ordinary people's life.
Yes, certainly.
And whether I get the opportunity to lead Amasamano, I don't get the opportunity to lead Amasamano. Me, when people reach out to me, say they need an assistant in order to be enrolled into some of this technical and as a vocational school and as a apprenticeship, I am there. I am fully active to help and to support them.
I am fully active to help and support them. Yanhwe bibi wa hansen. Flood na agensem. Na because of a niema bintin sembi wa ha to minka. To be frank, in the municipality sembi wa ha to minka. Me, I'm finding it very difficult, and I'm choosing my words advisedly. Because semika semeka sa home and same basis. Would you say then the cause of flooding na a cause no? Na kwan be na be to mafa so asi ano wa Masaman constituency ho.
Flooding in there, we should be very honest with ourselves. Say it is the doing of young Kasa citizens, no. We've been very, very indisciplined when it comes to waste management, and you see you can't cheat nature. Ono the show baby I was saying sofa we sit down block it baby any say to ball legu nature show the day nature will rise, and that is exactly what happened. You'll be penalized for it. Now properties will take so many years at their building or the one day about wiping it out, and for another it is high time we change our attitude towards the way you're handling some of these issues. The better it will do for us. And with the issue of Amasaman, I think my leadership they are up and doing. Nipa nye perfect, but the little I have seen, me won't say the leadership of Amasaman were everywhere. Those Nadmo were responding. Nadmo.
It's not a matter of being everywhere. It's a matter of finding lasting solution. And until I make say me choose me words advisedly. Say
lasting solution then IK you are okay and demolish it in order to pave way. Quite difficult.
Very quite difficult for.
It's possible, but unyan 100%.
My mentor baby.
Okay.
Me, I live in the municipality. And meaning bibia from cring to crank. Obi tiemia. Ufi ablekuma edru baby omo frɛ ho paradise no ensuo bi da ho san ensuo ne kobo weja ne mu. And let me say this, when kwa de meka time honorable Clement wo ho no me ensem bi ho na fa MPP ho am ka no straight near find this ho me ka no straight time honorable Clement wo ho I personally interviewed him on Neat FM. I was sad and home or catch them psyche. Me more be a crime man in sit down since when and it became a very big issue as we speak. And so many I sit down yes you and me ben so more than me ben Clement. I tell you me ben so much more than honor the Obeka I.K. Minuya. My main fancy ho. Why? Mami fancy ho. Into the can be bitter constituency no yemre na yaso into the can be bitter constituency.
You met me I say I want to use this medium. I mean that Masaman constituency, especially the hard-working men and women, delegate or more crab bar for here, separate in Imbra back to power. Now you over 10 is at 3,000 deficit into 14,000.
Okay.
As we speak, may it be our because of what they did. It be business is kwegu because obi wa because of NDC who don't you know or then the shop now bar for here. Obi be free ade won the shop on timin daneka obi eja ne yere ho obi eja ne kunu ho e campaign and right after the campaign em say ebufo kakra bi aba em based on that ebi mo lusu omo marriage na ebi mo so business ko yeah chairman general ba part oba amasaman no beka say
meka ina me ho
say we nya hwia nya ma wasew kra ye monokro no enti say adie no ye checheba but enya nso omusu idie the only thing we can do for the great people of Amasaman is to make sure say ombe maintain your position. We shouldn't change them.
Mami miss a tough question when saying if
this is younger.
Okay, if I see.
Mesre said the current elections now more year corner. The best juju ever politics. And yes, konoko ye obedient free delegate list mo. The best juju in politics is just to be there for the people.
And when information see you obedient.
Oh, it's a general comment na me make it. And I said it's an advice that I'm giving. Yen aveli ye home to the for the people. Yen serve you more with our hearts. We should be there. We should hit to their cry and answer their plea. And the same people will discourage every contest that come in the future. Say, one yen is sad yeah, and then you would want to resort to the Takashi way, yenyi way. But no, those are the very people that fought for us to win. Say, ye could use some of these people free delegate list mo. Now, we need primaries, sir. It be very difficult for us to come back and win the general election. Maybe ye ko election no. Honorable said obo me poto. In fact, we share me in the gap now. Name so papa.
So what assurance now was at this time the narrative will change?
No, we are not in that time yet.
But I'm asking you, definitely you will be there.
I you said the word is definitely.
Yeah.
We've not gotten there yet.
Okay.
Yes. Intina Baker said the best thing to do when you are given a leadership position, and I say the two ministers will say, be there for serving Crawford and they will be the people to defend you and to make sure say no contest. But oko resulting in sa mafia na.
Okay.
A one na day oya oba no edidija yeah. So omo ya lecture omo ni na congratulations to all of them and omo mulusu yeah ye dey bi mo abebe replace no as I say leadership is continuity baby omo yedu ye no ya omo aba no so mran beto aso but I pray say with the little ones now can one or two words be naka say we should do everything possible to hit to the advice of Chairman General as educator say you make sure say we will maintain them for your power to maintain power come 2028.
O party by the sabre the when your juicy position be what?
Oh, David. Unfortunately, on say yeah chiche ndru so ndru so yeah chiche and I'm on yeah chiche ndru but I decided say
okay
because after secondary school me che ofi ansa na me go back to university ni you know me we first degree na me the masters ne to aso e wo Gimpa so that I don't fall. But
that shouldn't prevent you from getting a position.
No.
Or you are occupied. As why you busy? Say you know.
Yes. Maybe. But the truth is that I think say other situation are more serious than mine. Okay. At least Precious has 2 schools.
Okay.
At least I'm managing one of the best footballers, best and as a top talent. So I'm okay. Now Omwa said you emunya kwa ne de yende ajaka no momo.
Why there nti honorable Precious na wote ne nka no baby a ye di besino no ma yenjin krato kakramra na sabre ma nya me LPM wensin omo so masene no ye Siaka phones no e provide Honor phones ene maye na Honor phones no me pacho se ope phone papa dia phone a sabio eye very durable a ene eye Honor phones eno na me ye advert na no ma kire se ba bia obedru bia ope Honor phones no duru ha no amount so say I promise on my honor uduru ho na amount so I promise on my honor na wa nya bia ma wa pacho twam connect shop or uduru ho I promise on my honor obisa wa no a chense ope Honor phones no ye very quality a sabio ebi krombokra eye waterproof a eton so mo se beton kwan mu apetampe enya hwehwinsi obefa pepa ho asan ato aso ayusu ena eye papa ne battery no so de sabio eye obodade eye quality ankasa unya charge ne full a obeyusu na Honor phones ni omu ahodo bebre obi be say omu asorto ye wo Honor phones eye play 10 ni ye wo Honor X5C Honor XCC Honor X7D Honor X8C Honor 9C Honor X9D and Honor 400 Honor 600 late and Honor 600 Pro ope ho accessories a obenya bi wo Ghana ba bi biara ye wo yen shop a ye wo accessories ni bi wo mu a eno no eben Iran clinic e wo Accra na 16 regions no so ba bi biara ope Honor phone accessories no obenya bi and na ope Honor phones so 16 regions in Ghana no ba bi biara ope bia no obenya bi mpacho friend number we say ope ne dodo pa tu aton a friend number we saying Siaka phones ope a Siaka phones no ope o mankasa tu ne dodo afiri om ho ankasa friend number we saying no ombeje so 0240 591 661 0240 591 661 and 0242 487 572 0242 487 572 Honor phones na misi se ope quality dia ene menhwe ba bia ehwa na ewo se ukọ medimafo herbal clinic mbacho agini e wawu mpe sabio agini a oda ka mu pe na medimafo entumi Dr. Time da so entumi nyane ho ende ho de age e frɛ Ezekiel free owu amena mane boy Ezekiel krambukra wawu enti se oyare se ye osisi se ye waposo no waposo twetwe pa de a ene ba bia wo se ukọ no ye medimafo herbal clinic na medimafo herbal clinic no se stroke ache he ewi asade ba kwa ye yapa ye se odofo awu ana se yare abọ na onipa onene koba onene di adancheche na afi beto mribe obekọ na ote akonnwam ana oda ho ntumi nsori yare ya na yare nchewa wo se uye bema se yare aka wato ho na sabio sebe se ye stroke se ye waist pain se ye knee pain ana se sabio sciatica waposo no waposo ana se oto ase ho atwetwe pacho fakọ medimafo herbal clinic na ukọ ho no mai omo opoku ase mayira eho de ahunidie pa ene apomuden ene ayaresa papa na eho na obenya no eho na obenya stroke mu expert na papa de aduro ne betwetwe obehunu na 3 days na wonam ho no oso the time to so ama na ompe we den biem na ope free papa wo number we say so 0244 774282 0244 774282 and 0500 727 25215 0200 727 215 medimafo herbal clinic ose ne wawu pe na ni daso ni ho ma no na wote ase pa de a wabubu agudam krambokra na yemfa apakan fa ntum mfa mra ireso a na wotwe mienu wona ebehu na wodi ahrusie no honorable menya feedback wo phone ni munti ya no ahwa ma me why okay mamenya we say we your top sports party predict and win World Cup 2026 me patroti o predict na wa wini na prediction we say no very top notch in fact very very good obe say 2 cities pe no dial star 447 star 227 hash star 447 star 227 hash na o dial e better 2 cedis na ye 2 cedis a o ho kwan say ye bo match no World Cup na ye bo no o be predict say bia say person Spain na be renew say France na be renew say be Ghana dey say aye dey fufudie enti o kofa Ghana dey na o sika na kwoti akam no enti no match no omo asisi adro om so omo mu no o peki din bia na say o koso ato a you stand the chance of winning a huge sums of money and as a mobile phone when your top sports party predict and win World Cup 2026 and you say obe dial star 447 star 227 hash na sabre no why then na onso watumi a win bi the more obeto no the more na stand the chance of what winning enti aha na yeto aso yeto adwumade ne so ma me nko na mimi san semba ko mienu bi na yemfa ensi na yentwen ma me no say obaba betu ye madam ye guest no ye hwe say obaba betu ye na fe yato aso honorable yenka mienu bi na fe yenko ye anim
honorable title the MP dia
eno ye o say Ghana o say
honorable sedem
ndiem honorable sedem no o say Ghana o contest position automatically you become an honorable so what must say obi gra contest assemblyman who I mean the gra na na the honorable say opportunity now man about is honorable yeah normal nti ma me fa ma se si ai dia me de be ma na me shamu tu ne dia na ma me dia mo no nti yanko na ye ni nkomo kakra se si ano way forward no any saying ewo anamontu kakra wutu se ebe ya ubehunu se bia simple na memfanto yemfa ne se mo koma animi den na moto na ohwe hu se maye groundworks na wie ba obede no hu se si obetumi mobilize hu se okay se si ade me ka obi abomu ama ne ebe konie anam ye rest assured say so far nipa me omo agbamu no de enema be koye den na wo ye den pa na wo ye groundwork be na wo ye.
Okay, so currently whatever groundwork I made here for my selfish and also my personal interest.
Okay.
Groundworks I mean now is to say party no you be hold it together. You be back ahead of your elections.
Okay. Need to say.
Enti. Okay. To Obama me want to Obama me. We call friend me and we Rihanna Najwa the delegate where I am there to support because me did say a Juma so and the MP alone cannot cover it, so I am there to cover. And I say to occupy his mistakes to make sure say you be balance the equation. Now we don't get exposed as a party in Amasawan.
Nyamin shra pa. Oh bibi last one be abeka na say bibi any ho. Last one be wo nipa ba kuma be abeche o man fa bibi amra.
The mechanic say Gauduma say yesi police station.
Okay.
One of the biggest police station.
Okay.
Gauduma say.
Okay.
Community chiefs in the council na yesi.
Okay.
Mesre say you hear external support.
Okay.
What house what cement to person the best support here no. As I said sikeni nye obi a or that the best mansion mo and as or that the best car mo. Osikeni obi a oba wiase no make impact in somebody's life. Eti make use of opportunity we that chia obi bia wo say me chia ne bia pure city parent ni active brains parent ni na me chia obi bia chia NDC amasama
yeda si nyame nka ho na onhwe wo so nyame nka ho na onhwe wo so pa ati for honorable precious na wote ne nka no me next guest no waba bedru madam Olivia Kukua Harrison aba bedru na we dey ye bonu taw madam aba bedru onim say the new patriotic party to oma ba no nyame adoma Saturday enunti honorable madam Kukua Harrison aba betena ase asabre no ye ne bedi nkomo kakra ma na kan bibi kakra kire delegate no because madam akwaba
ya nya
apomboko de
iradi adum nanso
nyame de acheme nyame ayadoma ma campaign no maroro mu a say na eko
nyankopon adum dedi kan meda otiefo nyina ase mada eye ablekuma central fo nyina ase me communication team me kasa nyankopon enhiramo polling station executives onyame nyina kese michiamu nyina paayi ablekuma central penifo nyina michiamu afei mini abema ose campaign ko se nyame adum koni yie papa ame gidi say yes Saturday de nyame be yamadom ama medi nkunim that's
yenhwe ni say waba abedrui obi yemfa nse party factionaries e wo party bia then na obeye sabre ya memfa nse mo call grounds akwakoto abai then na obeye hu se obetumi aka Ken group ne ba omia group no obetumi aka mo nyina bo mo dia afa so dia di nkunim.
Okay me that's it sisi ade primaries atwem.
Okay
enti no aye party for me hu obi ase MPP for me nim Ken factor and I mean Dr. Mahmoud Baumia sisi a MPP for eneminim nyankopon aye madom na se me beye women's organizer wa otuma mi o wa wanto ama mi o me se wo ye MPP di nyina ye beka ye ho abon na ya ye dwumaden na ma yetumi agye seat na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia nso akọ presidency. Yes.
Contestants no mo be mo yesay.
Me patro ye mienu. Incumbent enemy.
Okay. What is the incumbent not doing right? I know nti say omoma wakwanya na obabe.
Well, I wouldn't say that she's not doing anything right. I mean, you bet to be na no.
Okay.
But I feel say there are some few lapses be on my me feel say me ben more metimi because party co-opposition, and that is where you see the real builders.
Yeah.
And you know me ba na ma best strengthen a year women's structure no. Because a ma will be more economy. Ne science no me ba as an organizer, women's organizer be a organizer.
Yeah.
And so we the organizers, we are the field marshals. We speak numbers.
Okay.
So you always have to make sure say numbers in a party. Jumedi be a media as a woman organizer be no. But tire be a tie chino. I say maybe inco for abim. Me science na me say some ba women's wing not was yenye electoral areas in na metia memma omo akomo polling stations ako identify MPP for ewo ho na omo de omo aba be ka eye ekura yewo mu no abon ba na se nihia omo so abosumi bia na me share because political party there me gidi say we have to strengthen our bond say yanya ne sana say election year na ye feel say ye hia na akoye frefre kobo we mu nyina aka ho ntina adwuma ntina maba me ba mu ba beboa na even that friend is a wing na matina yakofa party for asan begum no omo ani me ye be sign identify omo a omobuefu e wo fom na yakom na ase na yakopa o macho 5 months aka to election no friend is sorry to December no me botai ni say endru ho no me botai ni say endru ho no na ebufuo nyina akoma nyina atore na ye kwa ye hu say ore na ye kwa ye hu say ye ko on a united front.
Vying for the position as women's organizer no ye pa what prepare who physically financially ne sani money na prepare who de
me pa cho ai makari me ho ahwe pa anti na me pie say
and beba party members beba what carry you party members beba what carry you
me pa cho me da beba asori naekufu beba girls beba ghetto phone na beba I know baby na de efi now aya see ye be kosoro ne akolobi okolobi a ebe so sen wo mo organizer de be a wo be kom na enso a entino Olivia Harrison say oba obema women's wing no entino Olivia Harrison say oba obema women's wing no 2 ovens any brodo ho akade nyina ye wing ne dia yedi beye adwuma na nka nyanya nka me was 7 a yenye 7 yedi ba no yedi beye adwuma yedi besi vantage point a kai etwem sa brodo ya ma yato medin se tonaton.olivia.com enti me de ba na yedi aye adwuma yie ema no e ba besom ye ba beto brodo no wo wunye adwuma re no obetumi aye den aba betu bi akọ ukoton a odi ye sika bre ya no afa onfa so afa obi a opeso osua brodo no ene pastries ne ade no obetumi aba besua ye be sa aba be kire drinks ne ade drinks ye wie wa ye ready so de be ye adwuma wo ka kire Olivia Harris na me so wasene na odi aye adwuma afa brodo no so kra no obetumi de bia besi hu na ya ton because ye nim se brodo no e de ye mbedu ekire me that
emre ne yafa obetumi akyerɛ yɛ nneɛma miɛnsa a ɛyɛ challenge ɛwɔ Ablekuma Central ɛma ɛwɔ MPP mu ne mmaa nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ no wogye di sɛ problem paa bɛn paa na wogye di sɛ ɛwɔ hɔ a obetumi ɔbɛ.
medase paa problem ɛwɔ hɔ ne sɛ ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ bibi free ɛyɛ yɛ party foɔ mpanimfoɔ hɔ ɛba constituency ni mu a na sɛ ɔmo ayɛ adwuma no yɛyi ɔmo si nkyɛn na NDC foɔ mu ɛna babenya yɛn nneɛma no ho kyɛfa na ɔmo gye wie nso a na ɔmo asan de eyi ɔmo ahi ne sɛnti no Olivia Harrison ba meetings na yɛyɛ wɔ yɛn electoral areas no ɛhɔ na bibi free party ba mɛkyɛ ɛde ama wɔn sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a obi akoma ɛbɛtɔ ne yam afei nso ɔmo se nso yɛ wɔn man bi wɔn agye party ne adwuma akyɛ but ɔmo man ne yɛ nnwuma ne adeadeɛ ɛha ɔmo bebree sɛ ɔmo ayɛ party ne adwuma na nnwuma ba asa bi eni wɔn so Olivia ba ɔbɛbɔ modern sɛ ɛyɛ mienu ana miɛnsa mpo a yɛbɛkyɛ ama na so ɛma no so na ɔmo anya ebi no ehun sɛ baako ana mienu anya bi a na kyɛ sɛ ebi ɛbɛso ɔmo so
ɛhɔ nom no memfa nsɛ mo yɛ dan bɛnya parliamentary candidate wɔ hɔ
yɛdanse wɔ hɔ
and unim ɔmo nyinaa o relationship with ɔmo wɔ hɔ no ɛte sɛn
menye ɔmo te yie pa
anti si yɛ ma woyɛ women's organizer wɔ hɔ nom a ɛnkɔnkɔte si yɛ sɛ wafa wei anaasɛ oni wei wɔ ntɔkwa nti problem bɛba
mepa kyerɛ da bi nneɛma bi asisi mmerɛ a atwam sisi a no yɛkɔ yɛnim na if Olivia Harrison to ne ho si hɔ sɛ ɔba bɛyɛ women's organizer na kyerɛ sɛ ɔbɛboa ama nneɛma ayɛ yie nti no saa nneɛma a esisi yɛ no ɛnsi biom yɛba aba bɛhwɛ sɛ Ablekuma Central MPP no ɛbɛfa ne ntoma pa ayɛ den efra patro me da se pa
na me producer draw my attention to BB no be some position on the ballot and no cause important nti yeah I agree with him nti okọ ballot no so I order number saying
me patro me da number 1
okay
number 1 one and one am de be wie me de be di kan
okay yenhwe BB ahansen mo constituency ni mu no yemfimfim ma na so ne mra constituency ni mu sesia ya ye no gina ho sesia ye no di nkomo sesia wo hwe a eden pa ne constituency no challenge not women specifically constituency ni challenge a ogidi se obeye women organizer na se MPP ba obetumi a canvas say okay ye challenge constituency ni challenge ni enti mpanifo mo hwe ye na mo mo aye constituency no den be pa ne mo challenge
okay challenges wo ho
okay
je di kan so se ema no dia me market se wo ho enye kra
okay
in Shukura market Zingo market okoho enye kra ema ni complain papa in so to ache se enye kra eno ni ade a ye be hwe because market ni ye na ema ni ha bebi o mbetena bodo ya mi ken so be yi ni wanya bebi papa ankwantena nton a obeden no waton eye challenge kase pa edema ema no ewo ho nti eno ni ade baako a ye be hwe na aban etumi aboa
okay yemre na so nti ne awase yenyen ne se ho wo number bia wo de betu dwa anase wo asemde bia wo be ka kire delegate na waka na nipa bia ha wo be chia wo ma na wa chia wo na ye hunde wi aye na fa na mre no akasima enan
me dance be mena enumwe na da top radio for ase ida masekese pa wakwenya mode amami me pa mocho eye Ablekuma Central for me ntumi enchia enya Ablekuma Central for omo na omama me du bebia me dui enam akwenya wo de amami bebia me dudu nyina eye Ablekuma Central me de nchia kese pa ema polling station executives a ewo Ablekuma Central me sremo bebre se eye Saturday ya ye kwakoto abai me pa mocho Olivia Harrison order number 1 muntu abama Olivia Harrison na utu number 1 na utu ama a vibrant women's organizer utu number 1 na utu ama a results oriented women's organizer utu number 1 na utu ama a visible women's organizer mesanso echia ni kumupa ye e was supporter odi amame Mr. David Harrison onyankopon inshrao empenifo ne de me kasa me boba munya enwe sisi a enti mpanifo a mota mechi nyina me se medamose onyame hyiram no nyam kese afa mi stress MPP fo mo ma ye nyina ye nka ye ho mbom na se ye nka ye ho ambom a na bebebe a ye nyina ebe ye kwa mesra mo pae wo se wo yi baako a ebu se wo ka bom a entumi mbu mo ma ye nyina ye mmom na ye nya baako na enye ya no ani yebetumi de akwakoje seat anasa yebema so friend say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ababedi president moma ye nyina ebufuo oha bibia moma ye mfanto nchen na ye nhwe osom kokroko no na yentumi enko yenim
yenhwe osom kokroko no na yentumi enko yenim madam nyame nka ho na wonsha na mutu abani wi a yebesa de waba biem ene de ball na wo bebo ne ntino sports for na gina chiro hepiapia me no nti ma yemfa bibia nse nyame nse nyame yadoma next week yebesa ba biem nti atiefo jumadie no abana wiye live on top 1031 megahertz. The name is David Nana Kwadwo Champon. Thanks so much for being part of the show. Nyame nsha no nka ho enanyumre me pa cho men